And we are back. So, last we left off, the party has found themselves recently breaking camp. You were hosted by Zlantis, the silver champion, the champion of silver, excuse me, a individual that has some clout. At least he seems to believe he does, and those traveling with him seem to be. My computer freaked out. There you go. We're back. All right. So you guys have been traveling with Salanthus, and recently, I believe Zune had an interesting development with Salanthus. He asked some private questions that were alluded to, made some references to a certain entity that may or may not have known Philanthropist back in the day, talking to Zune's mystical cat that apparently has its own name. In addition to that, the rest of the party had some conversation with the Draconians, finding out a little bit about their culture and how it works, and some of the things that came up. And relatively had a pretty nice night, the first one you've had in a long time, one might say. With Velree having some strange feelings for one of the Draconians out in the hills, the grasslands. As you guys begin to break camp, I believe Velree and this other individual.
I
Still
was
don't know
gonna
his
say,
name.
I'm assuming at some point we shared our names with each other in the night.
Oh, you did? Well, in that case, you would know him as Thune.
Soon?
Thune.
Okay.
Thun.
Okay.
He tells you that he is a Talon of Zlanthopis, also known as a Silencer.
Ooh. Rogar would have kept watch over Nyarla as I guess
Of
everyone
course.
left her.
Yeah,
But
Nyarla
yeah,
also comes to wakefulness this morning.
okay.
She kind of wakes up. Oh, Rogar, where are we? Who are they? What happened?
Uh, calm, calm down, Nyarla. Um,
Where is it?
what just happened?
Where is it?
Um, unfortunately, Nyarla, I believe you passed from this mortal plane for a moment or two. Um, the dragon struck the wagon that you and the party was riding on, and I'm afraid, unfortunately, um, most of you were thrown from it. Velree and I were the only ones left unscathed.
But if that
But
happened, Rogar, I would have died. Did you bring me
you,
back?
you are a very powerful creature, Yarla.
I'm not as strong as you, Rogar.
Perhaps stronger than any of us. Um, I do not. You have incredible healing abilities. Have you not known this?
Um, Not necessarily. I
When's the
figured
last time you?
perhaps
When's the last time you scraped your knee or cut yourself? Um,
it's. I don't know, and I can't remember.
hmm, well, I assure you, you were dead. Now you are not. And it was not because of our friend Rizaya, Tristan, or Zune, or new compatriots. As I open up the tent and show her the Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn all out there breaking camp.
Yeah,
But are
it
they
was
friends of yours, Rogar? Oh, I'm sorry.
we.
Was that? Should I not have said that?
Um, Rogar just. This is the first time I've met. Um,
Okay.
I do not.
Is it safe?
I believe so, but we do go hunt the dragon of Tactus.
What do you mean?
This party apparently is um, full of powerful individuals. They believe they can subdue the creature while we attack it.
Okay.
Obviously, I would like you to stay far away from us, if possible.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I know it's a lot to take in. Are you hungry?
Yes, I'm ravenous. Starving.
Well, come this way. There is a large pig that I've not consumed completely.
As she goes to move out of the tent, she puts a hand on your shoulder, Rogar.
Mhm.
Thank you for everything. You've been so kind.
I not done. You are welcome. Come along.
Brushes past you. Goes and has a quick bite of something. The hobbled wizard, dragonborn, known as Tal, is eyeing her suspiciously the whole time.
Do we see him doing this?
Of course, everyone sees him. As he's doing it, Thune comes up and kind of like slaps him on the back. Come on, old man, enough of that. Let's, well, you guys have already broken camp. Nice, good. Yeah, no, thanks for helping. Where were you exactly? And where was that thing? And he kind of like, I smell it on you. You're getting too old, dragon. Perhaps we should get your senses checked when we get back. My lord. And he kind of like walks over to Zelanthatis, who smiles as he approaches. And they have kind of a private conversation out of earshot.
What?
Yes, he did just, in fact, leave you, Velree. Sorry.
Oh, brutal.
He has duties.
Oh, he cold coyoted you, man.
He has he has duties. I'm sorry.
You know, did we wake up together, or did I wake up and he was gone?
I'm assuming that you both woke up together.
Okay.
Leftovers on the nightstand, honey. See you
Fully
later.
clothed.
Yeah.
Just had fallen asleep at some point.
Okay. I guess we planned for him to go separately from me. Right?
Of course, yeah. Yeah. You come by like a minute later, kind of walk out. Been hunting.
No walk of shame. No walk of shame.
Yeah. Zoom, you're over there like, okay. Zune is sporting a limp himself amongst the other things.
Yeah.
But as camp is broke, Zelanthatis kind of announces to everyone, today we hunt we hunt one of our own, but for good reason. We can't leave him be. He'd wreak havoc on this land, and, well, he's my responsibility, isn't he? I have asked our friend, the White Scale, the son of Amu, to aid us in doing so. But my lord, silence, Tal. Enough of that. Yes, my lord. It kind of like sinks down. The band will act as my sword, we as its net. Have you prepared, Tal? Of course, my lord. I have prepared the adequate inscriptions that you asked. I will need at least one other to aid me. I could aid you. My strength will be not needed on the front line now. Very well, Lord, as you wish. Well, we will go to the designated spot and Thune, bring the bait. He kind of nods his head. and all of you are beginning to travel again. Is there anything you'd like to discuss on your way to the site?
Did we ever clarify what the bait is? Sorry.
Good ask.
Oh, I feel as though we are the base, mon chéri.
Yeah, Rogar, when you volunteered us for this dragon hunt, after you discussed with the party we were doing this, I hope you negotiated a hefty fee for our services.
We have been given permission to harvest the remnants of the dragon.
That's incredibly useful for the rest of us in this party, I assume.
In advance, so I'm fine.
Zoom got in advance.
Razar wants to swanner on up to the champion.
Oh, okay.
Casually start up some conversation in Draconic, of course.
Of course. Small goblin walking next to him. Tall tries to swat you aside a couple times with his staff. He's like,
Riding.
and you're just like, huh. Damn it.
Oh, champion. Oh,
Strange.
oh perhaps just a moment. Have you heard of the glory of the champions at the Temple of Blades, my lady Naria?
Of course.
Oh, you seem like such a seasoned warrior. Of course you would have already. How many times have you already won the tournament? I shouldn't be asking.
I've no need to win the tournament, boy.
Of course not.
I've sparred with your god before.
Oh, indeed. Oh, well, perhaps one day you could tell me of that story. It'd be amazing.
Of course.
Obviously, you both fared pretty well, huh? Must have been a draw.
He kind of looks over towards Thune. I like this thing. Keep it safe.
Oh, my champion. Oh, thank you so much.
It is entertaining.
Razir aims to please, huh?
I am anxious to see your abilities, small thing.
So am I.
That's the rest of the party's underway at this point. You guys venture into a area similar to the one you guys were attacked in. It's a little bit off the road, mostly flat. You can tell that the weather right now is similarly cloudy and beginning to just lightly snow. As it does so, you watch as Thune, with the aid of several of the Draconian soldiers, haul something that's like in a large tarp. They're kind of like dragging it out to the center of this field, and as they unveil it, you see a collection of hobgoblins and bugbears. There's about 5 of them, so you're looking at about 2 bugbears and 3 hobgoblins that have all been gagged, and they are kind of tied together. They are in tattered remnants of clothing. They begin to they have like a long chain attached to their bindings, and the soldiers begin to stake it into the ground nearby. That should be good enough. And yes, concerns?
I mean, was there no cattle that we could have been used as bait over here?
Are you going to mention that to someone?
I'm gonna look at Rogar and be like, bruh.
Are we setting up all these other elements? They're the bait, right?
Yeah, Rogar would be, what are you doing? This cannot be the bait you speak of.
Xanthetis is next to you. Of course it is. These are ruffians, thieves on the road. We snatched them up. They deserve no less. We've noticed that Corridil only comes after live game, and he thirsts for the creatures of this land, the ones that walk on 2 feet.
I have a point of order real quick.
Yes, Rosar.
Did we get a long rest?
You did.
Okay, thanks.
They are bandits. Criminals.
Of course.
You're sure of this?
Give me an insight check, Rogar.
Iconic, I imagine.
2.
I wonder if
Someone-
anyone else
Roller
is
got
wanting to
2.
do an insight check. I don't know.
Language they're in. I may not know what they're saying.
Oh,
Or Zyre, you rolling an insight check? Is that what I saw?
I got a 26.
Okay.
Are they speaking Goblinoid or are they
No,
speaking...
they're speaking. Well, the champion answers in Draconic. I don't know if Rogar's speaking in Goblin or not. But Rosire
Oh, he's speaking-
kind of, as Rosire sees, Rosire can speak Draconic, as we all have learned many times over since he has made his appearance with the party. And as Rosire, as you gleam into him, Rogar's just like, yes.
My mother said, "What will you ever do learning Draconic? It's not useful in the world, but here we are." Huh?
Rosire, as you're focused in, using your honed insight into many individuals, you see a chip in the champion's armor. As you are not sure that these are bandits at all. In fact, you think that the champion doesn't care where they came from. You get the idea that that he is not necessarily concerned with the people of this land. Whatever you choose to do with that information, it's up to you.
Who else in the party is privy to this? Everybody sees that these folks are being rounded up.
They are. Well, they're not rounded up. They're just they're out there.
Aside from Rogar, who else was questioning where they came from?
I mean, I was giving looks to Rogar like, WTF, you're always talking to me about how we shouldn't kill innocent people over here. I don't know.
Rogar, and I don't know, it's just the whole thing just is uncomfortable. I don't know.
What's the party order? I was up with Zal here chit-chatting about god fighting.
I was sitting there between Zune and Thune.
A Zune-Thune sandwich. I'm
sure Triss doesn't give 2 shits about the goblins because he never does.
He never does.
He's also been dragged onto a dragon hunt that he didn't want to participate in.
It's true. Let's slide back to Velree and just let her know. I don't know if these people are bad people or not, but he's not being completely forthright.
What? Did you tell Rogar?
They're too close together. They can understand me. Man.
We'll just tap on his... I'll go tap on his shoulder.
Yeah, you talk to him, man.
You talk to Rogar, you're like, huh? You look around, you see
Rogar turns
Velree.
around. Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Hey,
Yes, Velree.
I don't know what you were getting from this vibe, but Rosari got a completely different vibe about these people over here.
Sure that they are not innocent, huh, Rogar?
Do they? You said they're like ragged clothes and stuff like that.
Ragged clothes. Mm-hmm.
Prisoners, peasants.
It looks like they've been beaten.
Mm.
Are they speaking at all? Oh, they're gagged.
They're
They're
gagged.
gagged. Yeah.
Niara would not look fondly upon that, taking advantage of someone. I mean, this would
This
not
is
be
not
a fair
the way-
fight. This is not how champions operate, huh?
Yeah. This is not the way the hunt should be performed.
Oh, Amun would not be
We will
pleased,
release
huh?
You say this. The champion looks back at you. No, I think they'll stay, unless you'd like to take their place.
And Rogar looks back at him. We will release them.
Are you challenging me, boy?
I will not sit back and watch you sacrifice these people.
The soldiers begin to reach for their arms. The champion waves them down. No. This will be a fight between men, right? Me and you.
Rogar doesn't like this. But Rogar is going to.
Okay.
Very well.
Let me go ahead
Rogar.
and switch encounters to the other one I had planned for, just in case this happened.
All right.
Oh, you know us so well.
Sure.
I know you said something about, the dragon only wanting two-legged creatures. Did we hear that was only in Draconic though, right? Or was that even in?
That would have been in Draconic.
He said that in Draconic, yeah.
So I'm just gonna speak. Whoa! Why can't we just get some cattle or pigs?
No,
or something?
this thing, this whelp, this wormling has challenged me. And it will be answered.
Dang.
Tal, Thun, any of the others interfere, kill them. And the soldiers back around, and a small circle is formed around Rogar and the champion.
All right.
And I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Everyone?
Yep, just in case.
Because he knows us too.
I'm assuming by now the message is relayed since they're all speaking in Draconic.
Mhm.
That the non-Draconic speakers know what's happening.
Yes, it is. It is in the what is happening is announced in Goblin.
Why are they?
I got everybody. Okay. All right. This will be between Rogar and the champion at first. He appears to not have any weapons in his hand. He takes the tabard off, revealing his shredded bod. He's not quite as girthy as you, Rogar, but he's chiseled. He's definitely a specimen. He doesn't have any weapons on him. He just tosses the things down. His claws look more like the things that come out of Velree's hand than a normal, like some of the other Draconians, and even yourself. Looks like they might be natural weapons of some kind. They kind of like flex and cracks his hands. Well, boy, to the death? Or not? Will you yield before we even strike a blow?
Dagger fought to the death.
Trist over there.
I know.
Fight to the death.
Trist, Rogar looks back at Trist. I killed him, I would know. And then is going to I do not wish to fight you to the death, but I will not let you sacrifice innocent people to achieve your goals.
Fine, death's off the table, but I will see you on the ground, and you will apologize for this slight afterwards.
Whatever the outcome, we will not help you in sacrificing these people. And Rogar is going to take his kimono, and he's going to unleash one side and then unleash the other. And it's just going to be hanging around his hips.
All right.
And
I love it.
Yeah. So,
Rogar, you are first to act in this bout.
Right.
As Rogar's reflexes kick in. You're free to use whatever weapons you'd like.
okay.
Champion does not appear to be brandishing any himself.
Yeah. Rogar knows that he has sharp claws. He's going to use a sword.
Okay. You
Rogar.
summon the deep cleaver. Okay.
Uh-huh. Rogar is going to he's going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
First action.
Mhm.
And he is then going to use his action to use something he's never used before. He's going to use his chromatic warding.
Okay.
So Rogar will be immune to cold damage for 1 minute.
All right. You summon up this wave of frost kind of begins to emanate off of Rogar, like chill, cold. Even in the cold air, it's colder still than that. Almost like some of the flakes begin to like instantaneously like turn to like solid ice and like drop around him. As you take up a defensive stance.
Yeah, a defensive stance. He's just in case he's going to inspire probably Velree and Triss to say the most attack options.
All right. Now, I'm going to assume that Tristan and Velree, you guys technically were going to go before Rogar, but I'm assuming you guys were just allowing this to happen.
Of course.
Yeah, for now.
All right. Zune, you do get a turn. If you'd like to do anything, perhaps inspire your new Bay.
Love to inspire Rogar, except he said no interference, and I'm not going to interfere in whatever the hell this is. But I do want to.
How would he know? How would he know?
No one's gonna know. How would they know? I would like to keep an eye on the sky and the individuals that are currently set up. I feel like that whatever's going to happen is going to happen regardless of what happens over here.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna be big.
Razire, it would technically be your turn if you'd like to do anything.
Not that I'm gonna withhold on this round.
Okay. Razire, you hold. It is the champion's turn. The champion is going to. He laughs, Rogar. Very well. And he motions like this in front of him. And those of you watching watch as the soldiers standing behind Rogar begin to move out of the way as his jaw almost unhinges and a wave of it looks like it is chilled in some way, but it looks like it is in a gaseous form, washes out over Rogar. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Low. 12.
12.
Low roll for me.
Rogar, as the wave hits you, and you are paralyzed.
Oh, shit. Paralyzed.
For 1 minute.
Shit.
You can repeat the save at the end of your turn.
Next round. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Does it count as an attack against me though?
No, it does not.
It doesn't count as an attack.
No, you didn't take any damage or anything.
Okay. Right.
So you're just kind of like, ah, and you freeze up, Rogar. The rest of you watch on and like, oh shit, what was that? As Rogar's, he's just still. He's not an ice cube, but you can tell something's not right.
Can I reclaim my time?
No.
Oh, damn it.
It is going to be your turn. Let's go to the top of the round then. Trist, would you like to get involved at this point?
No.
Velree, would you like to get involved at this point?
So can you hold like a rage and an action? Or?
No. You'll have to choose one or the other.
I'll hold a rage.
Okay. For like if something like what do you want the trigger to be?
If Rogar goes down, gets.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. Rogar, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. A little
24.
better, 24.
All right, you snap out of it, Rogar. At the end of your turn, your rage is gone. However, as you it is then. Would be there. All right, Zoom. What would you like to do with it?
I am not interfering unless Rogar asks us to interfere, and I'm still keeping an eye on those people in the sky.
Okay. Rosier, would you like to do something, Rosier? Would you like to
Yes.
interfere with this duel in some way?
I am not going to interfere, perhaps myself, but maybe the good lady Niara will interfere on our behalf. I'll just say a quiet prayer to her for divine intervention. Yeah, we'll see. She does not hear
Okay.
my prayer.
Nope. No, she does not. You begin to pray. As you begin to pray,
That's pretty cool.
Tal looks over towards you, and he really looks, and he nudges one of the soldiers. If that thing begins talking like that again, cut its head off. And a soldier steps closer to you, Rosier.
Oh, hello, friend. How are you today?
It is now the champion's turn. As he sees you snap to your senses, good. I could have used a challenge. And he rushes towards you, and he's going to try to rip into you with tooth and claw. He immediately lashes out with a bite for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, hits.
A 13, which misses.
Oh,
And a bite for a 20.
that hits. Two hits.
All right, so the claw, you're going to take 14 points of slashing damage as he slashes twice. One of them digging in as you try to fend off, and then he latches onto your shoulder, and you're going to take 16 points of piercing damage as he bites into your shoulder, tears away a few scales. And that's it for his turn. Triss, would you like to do anything at this point?
No.
Nope. Triss has just folded his arms like, let's see how this goes.
Mhm.
Velree, you good?
When he said we shouldn't interfere,
Okay.
were we just talking about the battle, or did I like?
How did you want to take it, Velree?
It's a good question, you know.
I mean, all Rogar has to do is go down and the fight's over.
I'm just gonna like take a step back and see if anything happens.
You take a step back.
I don't know.
Are you trying to like sneak away? Or are you just kind of like just taking a couple steps back?
Yeah, I just gonna slowly, ever so slowly. I guess it would be kind of sneaking away,
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
but okay. Oh. So nervous.
As you go to take a step back, you bump into Thune, who's standing behind you. You kind of like look behind you. He's taller than you. He's thin, but he's still muscled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you interfere.
I wasn't gonna interfere with this.
Of course you won't,
All right,
but
I'll
I can't let you interfere. My lord has commanded me. And he just stands there behind you, Velree.
Mhm.
He has a dagger in his hand.
I low-key like it. Ah, damn it.
Rogar, it is your turn.
I was bonus action rage once more.
Rage again.
Yes. Same inspiration, same people. But he's going to attack.
Okay. Run in
with
and try to
his-
attack. You're gonna go reckless? Aww.
Can I use my reaction
To do what?
to War God's Blessing +10 on Rogar's attack?
Okay.
It's part of my channel.
What is so? It's part of your channel divinity. You have to touch your holy signal, and
Which is right
magic begins to emanate from Rosire
Oh, lovely.
and clings on to Rogar. As Rosire gifts Rogar with a War God's Blessing. Go ahead and make your attack, Rogar. You get a +10.
Okay. What is that? Sorry, I can't see it. 27 plus 10, 37.
37. That definitely hits.
Yes, it does. Oh, did I do that? Oh, I don't know.
That'll be 14, 17 damage.
Okay, got it. You make your second
Then I'll
attack.
attack you. Yeah, second attack. 16.
That misses.
It misses. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I can do.
As Rogar, hurrah, you find a font of like energy. Suddenly, it's almost as if your tactics are honed in such a way as if you've fought 100 duels for at least a single attack that you make, and you're able to bypass any natural resistances this champion may have developed over the years. You're able to cleave into him, draw blood. The second strike bounces off of his armored scales on his left arm. He just kind of swats it away. As that happens, he looks over towards Tal. Get rid of that one.
Oh, no.
And that's going to be it for Rogar. It is now Hoon's turn. Velree, don't make me regret this. And he pulls away from you. And he moves over behind Rosire. And he is going to stab him in the throat with his dagger.
No.
So that is going to be a 19.
Don't I have something I can do to make that surplus? I thought I had a bunch of stuff. Well, that's going to be a hit. So
Okay. First one's a hit and a 18.
that's the button.
Okay. So glancing blow.
That's a button.
All right. From the first hit, you are going to take. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
An additional 17 points of piercing damage. And
Wait, what was the second bit?
so 17 plus what did I say before? 7?
Yeah, but 17 is half.
No, this is from just the one attack. So you're looking at, so that's 17 plus 7 is 24 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage just from the first attack. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're son of a bitch. Constitution save. 15.
That is a success. The second strike jabs in for a measly 5 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage. And you need to make a second Constitution saving throw.
That does not. So I am poisoned.
You are poisoned, Rosire. And as you are poisoned in this way, your body locks up and you are paralyzed. As Rosire goes, he gets stabbed in the throat eerily quickly. And Thune steps away from him and then moves back towards Velree. I'm sorry. And then wipes the blade on his cloak.
Oh, now he smells like blood.
Zune, it would be your turn at this point. Would you like to interfere, Zune?
Not unless, is Rosire dead?
No, but he doesn't look good. There's poison coursing through the slices in his throat.
Shit.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
So is he paralyzed? I'm sorry.
He is his body locked up. Yeah, he's paralyzed.
Ooh, and
If it's a bird.
he's injured, but he's not dead. Is he
Nope.
like?
Does
So
he
he's
look
not-
good? No, he does not. He
But
looks
he
he
doesn't
looks
look like he's
really
dying.
fucked
But I'm
up.
not bleeding out.
You're not dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't do that again. But also I have millions of kinds of healing as soon as I can move. So
Yeah.
I'd be okay. I'd be all right.
I'm gonna keep an eye over on what I've been looking at, and unless Roger screams for us to do something, I'm not doing it. As long as Rosire's not dying, actively dying,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not like trying to finish him, right? They just and they walk
You
away.
give me an insight check, Zoom.
God. Side check. Where are you? Here you are. Come on. 23.
The soldiers have readied themselves for fighting. All of them have completely drawn their weapons at this point. In particular, you look over towards Tal, the grizzled, old, wizened Drake wizard. And I should mention that the drakes that they were riding before were left back at a different spot with Nyarla, with them. The wizard looks like there is a desire in his eyes to wipe Rosire from the earth, and he will be doing so soon.
Oh God.
Who's gonna do what to what now?
You'll find out.
No, I don't want to find out. I don't like this game anymore.
Would you like to do anything soon? Would you like to
Yeah,
interfere?
Do what?
Are you going to interfere in this bout?
I'm not interfering in that fight. I will ask. Our companion is so foolish. May I remove him further from this battle so that he may not interfere? Maybe
The champion's in the middle of a fight right now. He's not answering. Who are you talking to?
too tall.
The tall?
Yeah.
He looks over towards you. Oh, you will be dealt with soon enough. You stay where you are.
Excuse? Oh, this sucks. How many soldiers are there here? I'm not doing.
There's three soldiers.
overall in the entire
That's it.
group.
Yeah.
And Rosier is surrounded by these three soldiers?
No, the soldiers, no one's standing next to Rosier anymore, except, well, one of them was next to him, but it's kind of backed away since it's seen that Rosier's paralyzed now.
Okay, so okay, great. So they aren't actively about to kill him.
No.
They're about.
It looks like they're poising around the rest of the party in case someone else were to do something.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit different. All right. So I thought they were like getting ready to like just like slit his throat, and I'm like, oh God. But oh, they're just making sure we don't interfere either. Well, that's fantastic. Then yeah, gonna kind of hold an action
Okay.
if
Um.
it comes at me.
All right. It is now Tal is going to actually go at this point. Tal produces a scroll and begins to read from it. As he does, Trist, you recognize he's working spellcraft. And he looks towards Rosier. And he says, as he begins to incant the spell, he's speaking in Draconic, and only Rosier and Rogar would understand the words. The last remnants of the words are ashes to ashes, dust to dust, as a beam of energy is launched forward towards Rosier, who automatically fails his dexterity saving throw.
Can we counterspell this?
Are you going to try to?
I have a feeling I'm about to be disintegrated.
Yeah, this sucks. Damn it, Rosier.
Are you going to try to counterspell, Zune?
God. Let's pull this.
Power word kill.
And he still gets to go to his god. He gets 2 chances at life.
I love that she's bargaining the game mechanics.
What would Rogar do?
I did it to myself. These are the
I know,
choices.
but fuck, I don't want to let you die. Okay. This technically isn't interfering.
Sure not. What are you going to do soon?
I would like to counterspell.
At what level?
I would like to counterspell at 6th level.
6th level. As you begin to counterspell, he is going to use his reaction to counter your counter. Now, he will have to roll to see if it goes through.
That'll be real well.
Unless Trist is going to counter his counter. I don't know.
Can he
Not with
count-
the level 6 on the line.
All right.
I was going to counter Zoom's counter spell, but
I
Zoom
have
went too high.
So I rolled an 18 on the die. And then his bonus. So he, in fact,
Counters my-
nullifies your counter. As Zune begins to try to disenchant the scroll's wordings, he reaches out and just kind of like grabs a hold of the glyphs with his hands and then forces them through.
It works.
And as he does, the ray lashes forward. And for one moment, Razire is sitting there like, oh, mon ami. And the next, there is a scattering of ashes as his body is scattered to the wind,
Well,
disintegrated into nothingness.
Yeah, no, there's no coming back from that.
There is
I'm
just
dead.
ash out
Oh.
into the snow.
There's nothing to come back to.
Damn.
Well, that lasted 3 sessions.
It is now. Well, you're dead. So it is now the champion's turn. The champion, unfazed by what has happened, is going to lay into Rogar. That's going to be a 29 for the first attack,
Hits.
a natural 20 for the second,
That hits as well, obviously.
and a 15 for the third.
That misses, thankfully,
Okay.
I guess.
The first attack with a claw is going to be 11 points of slashing damage. You can have to 5. The second attack, I will have to pull a card since we're still using cards. Boom. All right. Is that the right card? Nope, that's the wrong deck. That was super deadly. That's why I thought that didn't look right. For good reason. Okay. This is going to be, it's called Bleeder. So you are going to take, oh shit, that's high. So it's, the damage is doubled. So that is 17.
Right. You don't,
Well,
unless
it's
magical
halved.
damage. Yeah,
It's halved. So 17
This-
points
no.
of slashing
Yeah.
damage. And you need to make a constitution saving throw.
26.
Pass easily enough. Easily passed. As he rips into you, the bite, however, not landing true as that takes place. And that is going to be the end of his turn. Does he get his breath weapon back? We'll see. Tristan Varel, it is your turn.
I look over at what used to be Razir.
Yep.
Don't know what his last name was.
Nope.
The wind probably blows his dust away.
It is slightly snowing, and he turned to dust. So it's just
There's a slight like shake of the head,
I got Thanos.
and he
Anyway, and what are you going to do, Trist?
nothing.
Well, Trist is
I was
like,
told not to
holy
interfere."
shit. Okay. That's it for Tristan Varel. Velree, would you like to do something at this point?
Velree's in shock right now.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna stand there unless I hear Rogar like say we need to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rogar, it is your turn.
All right. Rogar's going to attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attacks, Rogar.
All right.
Reckless?
Not reckless. 19 for the first.
19 will be a glancing blow.
All right. So have this, not much. So 4 damage.
4 points of damage.
All right. He's going to roll again. 27.
That definitely hits.
All right. That will be. Oh, sorry. The last one would have been. So add an extra point for the last one.
Just 1?
So 5 damage. Yeah, because it was 3 and then halved.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And so this will be 15 points of damage.
15. All right. As Rogar retaliates, slicing into the champion, kind of reels back. Ah, yes, boy, yes.
He doesn't know what silver dragons are capable of, but so he's going to give a cold blast.
Okay.
If the old man is in the way behind him, so be it.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna cold breath attack.
Let's see how well you can focus your breath weapon in the heat of battle to not get one of your teammates in the blast radius.
Well, I know what I'm seeing in front of me.
We're not behind Rogar?
He's they're dancing around. You guys are in a circle around him. Fine, Rogar, fine. That's fine. That's fine. You don't want
whoever needs to make deck saves. If there was my friends in the way.
Let's go ahead and I will roll for my for Tal.
Okay.
He gets a natural 1. Go ahead and roll damage. Go and roll damage. He doesn't see it coming.
It'll take 21 points of cold damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 21 reduced to 10 because he is in fact resistant to cold damage. Or no, he's not. Excuse me. You're right. It's the full 21.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's blue, but
yep. All right. Ouch. As you hit him, what you notice is first off, as you see the breath, you watch as the champion just kind of like lowers his hands and just takes it to the chest. No problem.
Stays in it. Yeah.
Goes around him. It skids off of his scales and then blasts Tal behind him. That's like getting shattered with ice. But the champion, as you finish, he just kind of like smacks the ice off of him. You see no wounds on his body from it. Okay. Come now, little one. You wanted to do better than that.
Yeah. That's all I can do this round.
At this point, it will be Thune, then Tal. Thune is going to move over, and please, Velree, don't do anything. And he moves over next to Zune at this point. He takes his dagger, and he presses it into Zune's back, but he does not strike. If you do that again, I will have to kill you.
Understood. No, okay. I'm not arguing.
And then he very defeatedly takes a step away soon.
I'm just
okay. Tal at this point grinning the whole time. You weak thing! How dare you strike me! He goes to raise his stave. And you watch as the champion turns his gaze on him. And he stops in his tracks. And then lowers it, thinking better than to retaliate right now. And that's going to be it for Tal's turn. Zoom, it is your turn.
I am holding on. I feel really bad about poor little Resire. We hardly knew him. Just going to look at the people in the sky. Wait.
It is now the champion's turn. Champion is going to make 3 more attacks, Rogar. First one is a 17.
That misses.
Misses. Second one is a 20.
That hits.
And the third one is a 19.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
2 hits.
All right. The last one's the bite. That's the one that hurts. So first slash, you managed to deflect away. The second one is going to be not a lot. 10 points of slashing damage reduced to 5. Final attack is going to be, it looks like 17 reduced to 8. So another 8 points of damage coming in, Rogar. How's Rogar looking at this point? Looking pretty good?
He's still pretty healthy for the most part, yeah.
Okay. All right. That is the end of the champion's turn. All right. It is now Tristan Varel. It's your turn.
Pass.
Tristan Varel is just
Check.
like, oh shit. Okay. Velree, would you like to do anything?
No, I'm still holding my action, but now I'm more or less decided to let this go.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my action more of like the dragon comes, you know.
Okay. In that case, we'll start moving between turns then. Rogar, it is your turn.
Going to roll. Deep cleaver attack. 27.
That definitely hits.
20 points of damage.
Whew, that hurts.
Rolling again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a miss, probably. 13.
That's a miss. That's unfortunately a miss. You swing and miss the second time. Oh, you cleave. It does actually cleave deeper this time into him, and he kind of like pries the blade out. Oh.
Bonus action. Cold breath weapon. Once more in the direction of Paul and.
Okay. He's going. This time, he's going to step in the way to block Tall.
Okay.
So it goes off, and he takes most of it. He breaks the ice off of his arm. You do that again, and I'll get serious. Is that gonna be the end of your turn, Rogar?
That will be in the Rogar's turn. Yeah, that's
All
in the
right.
Rogar's turn.
It would be Thune's turn. Thune is standing by. Our mage, Tall, is not looking happy. He is, however, going to produce a healing salve, and he begins to smatter it across the many wounds that he's received recently from all the ice. And he just glares daggers at Rogar the whole time. He's going to heal himself for... Okay. All right. It is going to bring me to Zoom. You good? Okay. All right. In that case, we're going to skip ahead to the champion. As a bonus action, the champion is going to shrug his shoulders, and you watch as some of the deeper wounds begin to kind of force themselves closed. As he gets a second wind, one might say. And he is going to this time, as he moves towards you, Rogar, he says, "That's quite a fine body you have." And he is going to, as his action, he's going to take his claws and he coats them in this, it looks like ice, but it's not blue. It's like a different color, almost like a goldish silver color, metallic in nature. And then now it looks like he has daggers on his claws. And he's going to action search, and he's going to attack you 3 times once again.
All right.
All right. First attack is a 22.
Thanks.
Second attack is a 24. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Third attack is a 28. I'm sorry.
Also hits.
Okay.
Hits.
So these are considered magical now.
All right.
All right. The first slash, you are going to take 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second slash, you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
And then the bite. You notice that his teeth are coated similarly. You are going to take not as bad as it normally is. You're only going to take 15 points of piercing damage. Slash, bite, tear. I'm assuming Rogar's not looking good after that.
What was the last damage? I'm sorry, I missed it.
15.
15, okay. That Rogar's not looking the best.
Yeah.
He's still up.
As
He's
he
not
backs away from Rogar. Ah, yes! Yes! And that's going to be the end of his turn.
Okay.
Trist, what are you doing at this point? Good?
Good. Still watching.
All right, Trist, Velree. Let's go to Rogar.
Rogar is going to attack.
Give me an attack roll.
Alright. He's going to do it recklessly this time.
Okay. He recklessly. Rah! In a feat of reckless abandon. Two natural
Impressive.
ones.
Two
Fuck
natural
yes! Let me pull
So
a card
impressive.
for you, my man.
Jesus, fuck.
I don't know how that happens.
It's,
Does Rogar meet his end in an effort to save a band of?
So, did I draw from the right deck? It doesn't read right. We'll draw the next one. Okay. All right. You have every time you make an attack roll, you have a 50% chance of going prone for the next
Fuck.
2 rounds.
Fuck, alright.
So go ahead and make your second attack.
What was the thing called?
It's called Shoes Untied.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess talons
Yep.
crossed.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Go ahead and make
Roll
your attack
again.
roll.
27.
27 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I guess we'll see if we fall down after this. 21 plus 24.
24
Points
points of damage. You dig in, and he takes it, pulls it free. As he does, he pushes you, and I need you. So the way we'll do this is we'll do just a d20.
Okay.
A 1 through a 10, you fall on your ass. An 11 through
Okay.
20, you're up.
Okay. Here we go. 18. I'm
18,
still
you're up. You slide a little bit from him, but you're able to keep your footing. It's almost as if the ice is beginning to coat the ground around him from your own ice attacks that you've been making.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's gonna finish my turn.
Okay. All right, that's it for Rogar. Thune and him, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to be kind of looking shiftily at the rest of you. Which then brings me back to the champion. Champion's going to rush you another time, Rogar. He gets advantage on his attacks now.
He does.
That's a 23 for the first one.
That hits.
Shit, only a 15 for the second, at advantage.
Wow. Hey, I feel you, bro. Yeah.
The third is going to be a 18.
18 is glancing blow.
Fancy blow? Okay. So the first one, you're going to take 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second slash runs wildly, misses. The bite, however, you're going to take 20 points of piercing damage as he chomps down on your throat.
But then it's halved because it's glancing blow.
Yes, halved to 10.
Okay. All right.
And he
I'm
pulls
still up.
free. Rogar still standing. Blood, and I will say the champion's dripping blood as well. He looks hurt. Is he on death's door? Probably not.
Oh, no. Yeah.
But he looks hurt. He does look hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I'm assuming we're staying with what we're doing.
we're
The rest of
staying
the
with
party.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rogar,
unless
it's
the
your
other guy's
turn.
gonna do something. Rogar is going to recklessly attack once more.
Okay, let's make some attack rolls in this draconic dance we're having.
27.
27's gonna hit.
16 points of damage.
All right. And second attack?
Second attack. Oh, sorry. One sec. 24.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
12 points of damage.
The champion looks very hurt at this point. Rogar hacks into him again. This one across the thigh. Goes in deep. And he begins to crumple. You watch as several of the soldiers begin to shift forward, and he holds up a hand. No! No! And is that the end of your turn, Rogar?
Okay, yes, it's in my turn.
Okay.
Wait. Bonus action. Bonus action. Gourd drinks the gourd.
Oh, okay. Drink out of the gourd. You take the gourd and you spill the liquid across your mouth. You watch
as I do. I take it and just I look at him and I just
of course. Go ahead and roll your healing, Rogar.
All right.
As you do, the amulet of the drunkard that you wear kind of flashes, and he kind of looks at you. Oh, that's not fair.
I'm using a magical weapon. I thought it was in the rules, so.
And that's going to be it for Rogar's turn.
Yeah.
It is now the champion's turn, since we're kind of going through everybody. The champion stands up. Kind of cracks his neck. And he's going to rush you again, Rogar.
Yeah.
He does not look pleased with what just happened.
No, okay.
You reckless, so he gets advantage. Thank God he got advantage, because that would have been a natural one. Would have been good for you. Instead, it's 29.
That hits,
Second attack is going to be a 27. And the third attack is a 26. So they're all going to hit.
Yeah.
First attack is going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Second attack is going to be 15 points of slashing damage.
That's the button. I'm out.
That's it?
I'm out. I'm knocked out.
As he slashes into you in almost a fury, he goes to bite down with the third attack and then stops inches short of Rogar's throat. Just as if he's going to tear it out as Rogar goes limp, and he just kind of moves his mouth from around him. And at this point, all of you have noticed that he's subtly been getting larger. Right now, the champion is somewhere around 9 or 10 feet tall. The entire fight, he's suddenly been growing. He grabs Rogar by the throat as he's getting bigger and just kind of chucks him over where Velree and Trist are standing.
He's an actual damn dragon.
And he just kind of spit and just kind of lands over next to the two of you. I see that all of you know now that I am right and we will do things my way. Does anybody say anything?
Y'all done stepped off it.
Lightning bolt.
What you gonna do, Trist?
Not gonna do anything.
As he looks over towards the mage and everyone else, and you, we will have words later, Tal. Of course, my lord, of course. And he looks towards Zune. I thought you'd be more respectable than that. He looks over at the dust that is Resier. We'll deal with that later. Scoop it up. The Draconians begin to scoop up the ashes of Resier into a bag. He says, but my lord, that's reserved. I don't care what it's reserved for. Leave it be. Bring it back with the others.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Rogar. I don't want to go.
Rogar's bleeding out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He walks over at this point and nods to one of the soldiers who kneel down next to Rogar and apply a healing salve for 20 hit points are restored to Rogar. As Rogar, you come to consciousness, you one of the Draconian soldiers is standing over you and stands away. You see the champion standing in the middle of the arena. Ice, wounds covering most of his body. Stand up, son of Amu.
Amu stands up. I do not. I will not change my mind. I will not be a part of this.
You will apologize for challenging me, or you will die.
I apologize if I offended you in this challenge, but I still say I will not be a part of killing innocents.
If you don't have the stomach to be a real dragon, then you and this band of fools may leave.
Very well.
Before you
Very well.
go, I will give you a gift because you fought so well. He motions for Tal. My lord. I said enough out of you. He snatches the satchel out of Tal's hands. He throws it towards you, Rogar. Hard. Like bounces off of you, pretty much.
Yeah.
Put that in the ashes. You'll get your thing back tomorrow. And he turns his back on you.
Rogar. Very well. And Rogar is, we're going to leave, I guess.
As Rogar, Velree, Trist, Zune, and the Ashen Remains for Sire turn from the hunting party and begin to stalk away. You watch as several of the soldiers begin to tend to the champion's wounds, and he kind of like throws them all off. It looks like he's not too pleased with the way things went down. None too pleased at all. And it's at this point he says, well, Trist, you would hear him whisper in Draconic, though you don't know what he says. But you watch as a smirk goes over the mage's face. As Tal turns around, yes, my lord, it will be done. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Emberfell Whispers from the Stars.
Shit. I don't like it.
That was pretty great.
I know Alan enjoyed himself to the fullest.
Enjoyed himself. Well, we didn't hunt a dragon after all. Okay, I'm glad I prepared multiple encounters here, just in case. All right, so let's do favorite moments of the night. Let's start with Zune. Favorite moment of the night, Zune.
I had a favorite moment that was ruined by the end. And God, ending up with guys like this. But yeah, no.
Type.
Yeah, I gotta type, and it's just like, damn, just I hadn't known, if just I thought, oh yeah, the ruffians, that's great. If only we had just been in, ignorance, that would have been a lot easier. But I think probably the fight between, I loved all the encounters, but probably the fight between Rogar and Champion, because it was just so stressful, because we're so used to just throwing buffs and interfering. Just kind of like, oh god, just sit there and let it happen. This was stressful. This was a stressful evening.
I'm sorry. It was stressful. In my defense, you did it to yourselves. All right. Let's move down to Rogar. Favorite moments of the night.
Oh gosh, I liked learning about the Draconian Kingdom. A lot of more information. That was cool. I like Talons and Claws, the tic-tac-toe.
Talons and Claws.
Talons and Claws. Of course, the fight was interesting. I knew I probably wasn't going to win, but
you came much closer than you probably should have.
Okay.
So just by yourself, it was impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it was impressive.
if I didn't fail that first
I know.
first roll, I
know.
might have.
You might. I mean,
Yeah,
it was close. It was down to the wire.
Who rolls 2 natural ones? You know.
I know, man. I know. How about
yeah.
Velree? You know, favorite moment of the night, Velree.
Oh no. I mean, I enjoyed my little awkward love scene, you know,
Yeah,
cuddle
exactly.
and then now I'll never see him again. So
Oh man,
strike
it's
again
so,
for love for
it's so
Never say never.
romantic. No, it's so
Never say
romantic.
never. Yeah.
You
Maybe
never
one
know.
day
Maybe
we'll kill him.
Yeah, maybe one day you'll kill him with your own claws. Rip into him. All right. How about Tristan Varel?
Favorite moment was not going on the dragon hunt. Yeah. Tristan Brill works in mysterious ways, and sometimes his long-term plan pays off, and you don't go on a dragon hunt.
I loved it.
I just hope that in a day or two, maybe a week, maybe a month, those goblin kin that everybody wanted to save gets arrested for breaking into someone's house and like, stabbing a bunch of people.
It's true. Maybe
turned out to
they
be
were
horrible
ruffians.
people the whole time.
Maybe they were horrible creatures the whole time. You never know.
Roger believed him initially, but
I know you did. It's Rosaire's
everyone
fault.
told me they were.
Also, you know,
they might not be.
Exactly. How about Rosaire? Favorite moments of the night.
You know, lessons learned when a dragon god tells you to stay the fuck out of the fight. Maybe don't try to get away with bullshit. What? Just said a little prayer, just touched it, and then poof, you get Thanos. But it was a good fight. I don't think anything tonight went the way any of us expected when we sat down at the table. That's for damn sure. But yeah, a lot of fun role play with Zoom and Velree, and then the fight. But yeah, that's literally the shortest characters ever survived. 3 sessions, and one of them I didn't play.
Spoiler alert, Rosaire. You will be brought back to life.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Don't make
it's
a new
still
character.
A record.
You did
still
die
a record
after 3 sessions, which is impressive. I'm not going to lie.
It is. Leave it to me.
Okay. So
and all of this was my fault.
After that, shake and bake bag, it's in there.
Yeah, it's gonna get you going.
Shake and bake. I helped.
It's gonna get you. It's gonna be fun. I'm glad that I have learned over the course of our many sessions playing together. So I need to prepare scenarios where you do things that go very much against what I had planned. So I had multiple encounters ready just in case. Yeah. So that did not go as I hoped as well. Just so you know, I was hoping for a dragon fight, but no. I guess we did get one in a weird way. But yeah, if I had a favorite moment though, it was definitely, it was probably the interaction with the creepy interaction with the champion and Zune in the tent. It was strange and sexual in the same way. Very, very odd. Very odd. Anyways.
I thought you were going to say Velree and Thune.
That was also super interesting too. I'm not going to lie. Not gonna lie. And I also would like to bring up the fact that Tristan Varel did absolutely nothing the entire session, guys.
Yes.
Sorry,
he played tic-tac-toe. And he crossed his arms.
I don't speak Draconic. I wasn't invited to any tent parties.
He played tic-tac-toe. Played tic-tac-toe as his girl snuck off and was hanging out with some guy.
Don't put names on it.
We're not a thing. We're not a thing.
Yeah, don't.
Don't get this twisted.
If it makes him feel better, I don't think Zoom will be invited back anytime soon.
Yeah.
So, Rosaire.
Thank you, Rosaire. Anyways, so good session, guys. Hopefully most of you enjoyed it. Dan might not have enjoyed himself, but the rest of us apparently enjoyed ourselves, including Tris, believe it or not. I saw a wide smile on his face as Rosaire was turned to dust in the snow. So yeah, as usual. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, and of course check out Dan Decker on all of the things, the Twitter and all that. And of course, we have the lovely Velree on the TikTok. We have links to them down in the description. And we would like to hear from you guys. Leave comments. We love to read them. And I would like to know how you guys felt about what happened. So leave a comment down below. And of course, I've been Jumbo Thick. Thank you for watching. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Have a good day.